There we go, munching away at cabbage and lettuce in the background now. Manatees, otherwise known as sea cows, one of my personal favourites. Really fortunate this year. Last year we was here and this was still being regenerated, so you couldn't actually see them. But it's brilliant just to be amongst these guys again. They live predominantly on a diet of, well here it'd be cabbage that they put in the water for them. But they'll live on your shrubs that are growing on the edge of rivers. They suffer from something that's called cold shock, and that's what one of the big fears out here with the manatees. The temperature can drop in the water and they really suffer from it. They just sort of become docile, and if they're not helped they won't survive. Again, some of these guys are victims to boat propellers, fishing lines, and what we man dump in the sea and the rivers. They congregate in huge families, very acrobatic. This one simply loves his barrel rolls. But there will be mothers and calves in there, and there is a huge, it's the largest in the world, rehabilitation tank at the back where they'll treat their wounds, and if they have a chance of survival back in the wild they will be released. The guys you see in here, they said unfortunately, like these sea turtles, would not survive. The sheer size of them, yet the movement in water is effortless. And they got such a cute face. They simply could melt the coldest of hearts. And as I said, mistaken by the early explorers for manatees. Not manatees, mermaids, they are manatees. Or sea cows. I can't pronounce the larger the version of the family, but you must see. Not off the top of my head anyway. These fish have got nothing to fear from them. They would not attack them. And they can just rest, motionless, on the ledges, the sea bottom.
Look at the other ones.
There's a couple of young calves here, probably as I said before, cold shock. They'll warm them up gradually here, and then they'll be re-released. Possibly a little baby in there with its mum. Probably suffered from cold shock. Going and eating some lettuce. with here is sometimes lettuce or cabbage. Who doesn't love that face?
He's using his hand to feed himself. He's using his hand to feed himself.
Having a good old feast there. Such gentle creatures.
The other Manatees are back there. The other Manatees are back there.
Years ago, by mistake, they took them off the endangered list. And now I believe they've gone back to critical again. Thousands of tiny little fishes picking up the remains that scatter off everywhere. It's basically like hoovering it all up. Slightly smaller one here. They do get a lot of young calves, which initially cannot feed themselves or fend for themselves, so they bottle feed them. Like a huge milk bottle. They have a surrogate in here which will donate the milk, and they'll get big and strong, and if they are healthy enough, they will be released back into the wild sooner rather than later. SeaWorld has a huge success program. These guys will hide out in storm drains, seek out warmer weather, especially when we've just had the likes of the hurricanes come through and they can get trapped. And I believe one time they got as many as 80 out of a storm drain. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. I do remember a heck of a lot of them, but I don't know about 80. They share their tank. It's enormous catfish, a sturgeon.